Hello and welcome back to the Babenbergs. We are now crowned. We have an oath for the next 20 years and we need to figure out exactly what our next goal is. Now, as somebody asked in the comments, what is our plan for this character when the new DLC comes out? Well, let's just go over my plans. I think for this character, my plan is simply to try and do the oath. I think that makes the most sense. Seeing an oath succeed would be an interesting thing. That's step number one for this character. I think that makes the most sense possible, right? The next thing that I'd be interested in seeing is maybe an Emperor level coronation. So what I would think is that this would probably be our last character, and our goal would be to take the Holy Roman Empire and then have the Empire level coronation. I think that would put a nice bow on everything, and that would kind of be our series. I think that would make a lot of sense to me, but you know, well, we'll see. I was originally thinking the series might have extended a little bit longer, but obviously the DLC is coming out a lot earlier than everyone thought, so you know, we'll play the DLC in, I believe, exactly a week's time at this point, although it won't actually probably come out on the 28th, as in the first episode won't come out on the 28th, it will come out on the 29th, because Paradox released things at 5 o'clock my time, which is exactly the same time that the video comes out, so it'll probably be a day delayed unless I get access early, which doesn't seem likely, so there you go. Also, now I understand what people were saying when they said get France out of the HRE. I was like, what, like this land? No, they're complaining about this land. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, cool. Right. Anyway, we also have a lot more land than I thought we were going to have, because, yeah, apparently Salzburg were independent. I have no idea what happened with that, but anyway, they were independent. Now, they have multiple duchies. What's their succession law? Partition. Okay. But only one heir. Okay, well, there you have it. I was thinking if they had multiple heirs, then what might happen is it might split their realm in half, which would be perfect for us. I mean, if it split into Transylvania and Salzburg, I guess it doesn't make it that much smaller, because all it's being taken off the end is this bit, so yeah, we really need them to have like a lot of duchies and a lot of heirs. But anyway, where were we? Yeah, let's have a look in here. So we want to do oath. When do I get money from the Pope? Let's have a look at that. I get money from the Pope when he has 878 gold. So that actually means, because some of it's the reason he doesn't want to give it is his opinion of me, right? If I was to give him a gift up to that amount, he would then give us 673. So if I give him 300 gold, he'll give us 600 gold, I think. Let's have a look here. So his opinion of me is plus 13, so it's half. So this is effectively half. Get 25, so we get an extra, like, let's say 12 opinion towards it. Yes, yeah, perfect. So I'm going to give him 2 gifts. Perfect. Well, let me double check. Yep. So we give him 2 gifts, and then we ask for gold. Cool. Wonderful. And then we can get the money back. So it'll help us with our building. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't know why everything in this game is like very set on the numbers. Like in EU4 they changed it so it was all sliders, which makes a lot more sense, but anyway, whatever. Like gifts, I don't know why we're limited to 150, because quite a lot of the time you want to get more money anyway, so it's all sorts of weirdness, but it's just because it's inherited systems, I guess. Mostly from EU2. Oh, not EU2, CK2. I caught these two hiding in the food stores. A very irate cook shouts at me, dragging my ward, Luitpold and Anna in tow. They stole a whole keg of wine and Luitpold just sat there as Anna drank herself into near oblivion, he says angrily. It seems as if my ward protected his partner in crime, keeping a lookout while abstaining from any drink himself. So Luitpold can be temperate. So who is Luitpold to us? Some random. Okay. I can make him diligent, or I can make him gregarious. You could try and make him diligent, I guess. Yeah, let's try and make him diligent. Just get that one into our vassals. Your steward, Countess Adelaide, has slain my cousin Kielo in a dishonest brawl. I demand satisfaction for this slight. The King of Finland's cousin? What was she even doing with it? How did this happen? Okay. Well, I will ask her to plead for forgiveness publicly. Also, where's my money, Pope? Pope, where's my money? He spent it, and therefore he couldn't give me the money. He spent it? Okay. Well, anyway. I've arrived in Vienne to pay homage to you, glorious Archduke, as a show of my loyalty. I bring you riches worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill and servitude. Well, thank you, random vassal. I wait patiently on my throne for the arrival of Count Mudroslav, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference as attendants bring forth his gifts of coin and precious objects. The oath is taken and scribes record his pledges to serve the Archduchy of Austria. At last I bid the Count arise, confirming my satisfaction and Mudroslav's rights to the lands he rules in my stead. Cool. So we gain some renown and we get some money. Nice. And our level of fame has just gone up. So we are now exalted amongst men, so we get more opinion. That's cool. Okay. Neat. I'm still waiting for my money, but I don't think it's going to come in. I think we just have to, like, hope that we're just going to earn money over time, basically. Guess I can demand payments from my from like people who I have hooks on. So I get 180 from you. Get 50 from Steermark. 55 from you. Yeah, I don't really care about your payments because it's not really a lot. Cool. Alright, so we're rich again. Do I want to make a new accolade? Sure, we can make a new accolade. So again, we want an accolade which is going to be like one of our court positions. Do we have a new court position? Because now, of course, we are a higher rank. Could maybe look for executioner. Although the problem with executioner is it has to be somebody who has committed a crime that you forgive, right? So whatever crime he's committed, we would be forgiving that, I think, right? Yeah, I think that's the case. Anyway, could make it an executioner, I suppose. What else have we got here that would be interesting? Cupbearer now, Royal Architect. What are our current ones that we can't have? We can't have Reeve and Huntsmaster, we can't have Contender, Outrider, and we can't have Charmer, Stalwart. So let's go down here. What do you have? Oh, let's go down here and what do you have? Tactician, Marauder, Disciplinarian, and Thug. Okay. Well, I guess Thug would be the one that fits, well, maybe Executioner best, although you could argue Disciplinarian. Okay, what have you got? Politicker, Idealist, Vanguard, Thug. Just see. So what do we need for this one? Learning, Patient, Seneschal, Organizing Court. Learning, Humble. Okay. So what does... I'm just trying to figure out what all of these give you, or need. What does Politicker need? Politicker needs you to have high diplomacy. Okay. So ideally, if we can find one of these that requires high diplomacy, we could have that be a Politicker. This diplomacy? This one scales off diplomacy, so maybe Court Chronicler can be our Politicker? Okay. That works for me. Alright. Let's create it. Let's not spend too long on it. So, Politicker. That's going to be my cousin. Alright. And then the second one. I guess there was also... Was it Politicker or Idealist I was looking at originally, actually? Idealist seems like it's slightly better. What does Idealist scale off of? Or what do you need? Idealist. Yeah, no, so we do actually want Politicker because it's the one that has a stat requirement, which is more important. Right, let's do Politicker Idealist for opinion. Okay. They don't get you a ton apart from that, but that's okay. That looks good. Yeah, and we need a name for you, but we can have like the chronicler. Is that right? I don't know. Might have spelt it wrong. Whatever. Let's have a look here. Chronicler. I actually might have spelt it right. Yes, close enough. Chronicler. Sorry. Yep. Yeah, I did spell it right. Okay, cool. That make that you. Wonderful. That works. So he'll just give us renown per month and legitimacy. Wonderful. So we have a position for you. Just because I've forgotten, what's my charmer? Because I know Master of the Horse and Hunt, they're very easy. Oh, my charmer's just a bodyguard right now. Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yes, because he's the bodyguard. I understand. So that gets us some extra opinion, which is kind of cool. Do we have a successor? No. But I can now search for a successor, and the successor will have to be somebody of 8 prowess or above, who either has a diplomat trait or has diplomacy of 15 or above, which is pretty cool. Right. So we've effectively got that one now generating people who have high diplomacy. Do I want to repair this? Yes. Do I want to repair this? Yes. Cool. There goes our money, but that's okay. We also have an additional men-at-arms we can buy. Oh, we can buy one more horseman. Just do that while we see it. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Chill for a little bit. Inspired person can be sponsored. A Laerdro or a Laird would like to make us a cabinet. No. Well, she's only decent at it, and I don't have money, so no. It's okay. My tutor Thordis is plotting to become my bodyguard Arnold. Oh. That's not good. Well, at least we've discovered it, so she'll stop doing that now. I was wondering if I wanted to find secrets in order to get money, potentially. Might still be worth doing. Where is the Holy Roman Emperor's court? It's up here now. Is he about to lose a war? It's in a liberty war. If he loses a liberty war, what happens? No, enforce demands. It just lowers crown authority. Okay, I thought it might make him. I can never remember which ones make them like give up their titles, but or which ones make them deposed. That's the better way of putting it. But yeah, I could put you on find secrets over here in my liege's court. Yeah, why not just send you over there and find secrets? If we get hooks, we can then use. Well, do I get stressed for blackmailing? Oh, also, do you guys need to be in my prison? No. I can banish you. Sure, you're banished. You're also banished. Cool. Right. Yeah, do I get stressed for blackmailing hooks? Maybe. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We'll find out when we get one. Cool. You've studied my language for many months. Oh, well done you, random person. Oh, the person who officiated our coronation. Countess Adelaide has asked me to promote Count Boric to the honour of commandership, but I believe that you might wish to have the say in this matter beforehand. Babenberg. Let's say he can join my court as a courtier. That's acceptable. There's disease down here, which doesn't affect us, and I need a hero. A new guest has recently come to my court, a silver-tongued poet of some local repute. My lord, as the storytellers of old sat at the knee of ancient warlords, so do I. Mad Havaraja hope to find employment under your protection. Please allow me to demonstrate my worth. I could dedicate my next work to you, perhaps. Okay, so this guy. Grand epics are my purvey, great Archduke. Of which hero would you have me sing? Myself? Or I have neither time nor gold to waste? Yeah, you could join my court and sing of me. That's fine. Pay homage to my liege, but he's uncrowned, so we gain no renowned for that. Court grandeur, is that gone up to level 4 or dropped to level 4? It's gone up, but yeah, we already had it at some point before we still have the buffs that we've previously seen. Hey, new stewardship perk. Professional workforce makes buildings quicker. Seems good to me. And you have arrived, and you have a claim on the Grand Principality of Karelia. Up here. Okay. It's a duchy level title, which does mean if we were to press it, that would become our land, but let's not worry about it. Also, is Norway underneath Finland right now? No, Norway's underneath Alba. Oh. Well, that's unusual. Anyway, carrying on. Right, they've actually become very strong because they've got Scotland, Wales, and a little bit of Ireland in there. Oh, men-at-arms maintenance on that core artifact. That's cool. I think I've undervalued this antiquarian giving you buffs. I mean, the individual buffs are pretty bad, but I think adding them together gives you a lot of like just random things that are kind of useful, given it doesn't cost you very much. See, now we've got this guy. He can now be the chronicler, and he's got 19 diplomacy, so it just spawned him out of nowhere, and 17 prowess as well. So it's quite useful to do that sort of thing. There we go. So you can now be second in line to that. Been invited on a hunt. I'm going to decline. I don't want to go on hunts right now. Yes, I'm not going to pay for hooks here in this court, because paying for a hook is going to cost me so much more than I would get for it. If we find any genuine ones, then we can, you know, get the money from the genuine ones. As per my request, the new poet, Madhavaraja, brings me a work inspired by my heroic life, but is not as expected. The poem is about my glorious deeds, but some less real than others, but it all utterly impressive. And say, this is amusing, I'm sure the court will enjoy it. I get an artifact, he becomes my court poet, and he's excellent at it. Or I can burn it. I'll take it, that's fine. He becomes my court poet, which is a thing I have to pay for each month, but it lowers stress and gives us court grandeur, and he may randomly become inspired. And I gained a new royal court thing, I think, right? Yeah, the Tales of Archduke Robert makes our diplomacy lifestyle experience go up quicker. We don't really need it, but we might as well equip it, because, like, why not, right? I guess I'll repair this hair. That's fine. I probably want to start building, right? Yeah. Does it show me how far through I am? It does. At least that's cool. It shows you how far through you are in the oaths. So you can keep track. Wasn't necessarily expecting that. If we're looking for something cheap, we should probably look in Regensburg over in Babenberg here. The cheap things to upgrade, right? They're not that cheap, actually. Alright, let's have a look in our capital. Well, let's have a look anywhere. How about here? Here... Ooh, watermills are also very useful. Lowest building construction cost gives you flat development growth. They're like pretty much like on par with windmills in terms of my ranking. I think I actually might put them ahead slightly because of the cost reduction, like in terms of building them first. You obviously want both. What was this one's purpose? I don't think Regensburg had a purpose. Not in particular, no. I can wait 3 gold and then build something there. You're always there for me. I hope you know that I'm grateful. My ward, Lutbold, approaches me in a rare moment of contemplation. Okay, I can get favor hook on him. Or this is what it means to be a guardian. I'll say this is what it means to be a guardian. Neighboring ruler won a war. The Basilius has won against the Pope in the Byzantine de Jure War. Oh wow, they have a lot of the land down here now. Okay, cool. It's fine. We have some more money. Let's get ourselves a watermill. That'll make our buildings cheaper. Cool, and it'll count as building number 1 for us. I hoped it would not come to this. I'm left with no other choice. I must rescind your appointment as Chancellor. Oh well, I think we only cared about the prestige from it anyway, so it's not a big deal. I can ask for money for 2 more years. Okay. Espionage bastard. While performing his duties as my spy master, Alphonsus uncovered a secret held by my fellow vassal, Queen Patricia. Not only is Adalgiza in fact a bastard, but I am her true father. Unbelievable. Well, I'm not going to reveal that. By gods, Adalgiza is my daughter. We have all thought Imran, the knight of my fellow vassal Queen Patricia, to be the father. To think that Queen Patricia has kept the truth hidden this entire time, the way those who claim young Adalgiza is Imran's trueborn child, but I know the truth. Well, I discovered a secret about herself there that we probably could have guessed. But yes, I can't blackmail it because it would reveal something about ourselves as well. Somebody was asking, I think, in the Discord about whether you could blackmail someone. If you convert someone to be a witch, could you blackmail them for being a witch? And I think no. I think it's the same logic. It's kind of a mutually assured destruction kind of thing. You can't do it because they could then immediately do it to you, right? It's yeah, it is one of those type of things. Anyway, cool. Neighboring ruler lost a war. Finland lost a war in a liberty war. Cool. Another war declared upon our liege, this time by Captain Daniel II of Serbia. What's he declared for? Artifact Claim War. Really? Okay. He takes a claim on... okay, he takes all the artifacts he has a claim on. What artifacts does he have a claim on? Is there a way of seeing it? Yes. The Serbian war banner that he's currently holding on to. I personally would have just given that back. I don't think that he should have kept that. Anyway, whatever. Right. Is our land which is going to be sieged, which is the annoying part though, because it's the whole border. But anyway. Still pay homage, but there's no reason to do so because he is uncrowned. So we continue chilling. He entered a regency because he's traveling to his coronation. Oh, and I'm invited. Well, obviously we're gonna go. Yes, I think that I have the right things on actually for this one, but I want to go to there, come back via there. Perfect. Apply, and let's go to the coronation. Mountaineer hired. Do I want to be a supporter of this guy? I don't know. There's not really a reason to be much of anything towards him, one way or the other. I guess I could try and advocate my domain. Yeah, foster development, control, and popular opinion in my subrealm. Let's do that. We'll see if he actually lives to finish it. A small deal. As we walk through Obervart, we are caught up in a crowd of people waiting for a large cart full of building materials to move out of the way. I want to buy the materials because it makes things really cheap to build in our capital. Okay, Whispered Tales. This is the third time today I've seen a local nattering about a certain tale as we pass them. Ramhild sees my confusion. It is a regional story, my lord, a mighty endeavour for Gudeshchi, they call it. Well, certainly sounds interesting. I can take it up myself. I'll surely end up talking about it myself, and again, secure, safe, or none of this nonsense. I'll just say none of this nonsense. I don't need to pick up a legend. Okay. Court grandeur has dropped. Witchcraft. While performing his duties as spy master, Alphonse has uncovered a secret held by Duke Hugo of Meissen. He has discovered that he is probably a witch. Alright, let's find out whether I take stress for doing this then. A little. But, you know what? Still fine. Right. We need the money. Hard workers. While traveling through Pazin, I can't help but notice that every person I see works with a quiet intensity I don't often notice in my own lands. I stop one of the labourers to ask them about it, and he shares some pithy wisdom. Well, you see, the trick is to just put your back into it and don't stop till the job's a good. Yeah, we've seen that one before. We'll get the development growth. Okay, I got blackmail there. Womb of the Earth. Do we want to become a gardener? It is a very good trait. I got it. Wonderful. Like, there's no negative to it. It's just a really good trait. It gets you 2 stewardship, lowers your stress, and courtiers and guests like it more. Like, it's just a good thing. So, we should just take it. I think the only reason you wouldn't say yes to that event is, one, if you're already a gardener, and two, if you don't want to delay your travel. But there's no reason why we care about delaying our travel. It's 7 months till it begins, and we're going to arrive like 6 months early, so it doesn't matter. We can vassalize Gomer here. Alright. Continue expanding the realm, one random piece of land at a time. Brewers of Fame. Passing by Assisi, we knew we had to see its famous abbey brewery. As soon as we enter the building, we see a group of people being served by a small table by the door, while monks are carrying out their work in the back. After waiting for the previous group to leave, we finally get some drinks handed out to us. I swirl it slightly in my hand and smell the distinct aroma of ale wafting up from the cup. Seeing everyone else trying it, I finally give it a go myself. So we'd say it's nothing on traditional Poltenian ale. So due to the brewery that we have in Sankt Polten being older than 200 years old, we gain 400 prestige and 40 renown. I can buy some and get popular ale, or no wonder it's so well known. Oh, let's get the prestige and the renown, sure. Ledge, I hear Arnold shout out in panic. Soon thereafter I hear a loud cracking sound, like that of wood breaking or of my patience finally snapping. I step out in the grass to see the splintered remains of a wagon wheel. My wagon wheel. I'm sorry, my liege. It was my turn as lookout and I fell asleep at the reins. Well, I'll just say we're going to be late. And grumble, but that's okay. My courtier, Texe, is plotting to kill my courtier, Carcosa. Who are you? Who are you? Who are these people? Why are you in my court? I'm kind of tempted to just banish the lot of them, but let's not worry about it. Tip the host. The afternoon is quickly advancing to nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Paterno. The local estate owner, Cassio, greets us warmly and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a veritable menagerie of roast animals, stews, soups, bread, and the like. In the morning, Cassio approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lord, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be expensive. Okay, I can get him to pay me for the prestige I brought to his farm, but it is the Pope. I can pay the Pope, or maybe the Pope and I can come to an agreement. No, maybe I'll just give the Pope a hook on me. I don't think he's going to do anything with it. Arranged marriage. This is Benz Primsalith Brecklav and Eilika von Hohenstaufen. Oh. Well, sure. I think they can marry. That's fine. I accept. That seems like it's okay. I didn't arrange it, but still seems fine. We have arrived. Okay. Yeah, and in this one, we're not a supporter or a detractor. We're just after stuff for ourselves, essentially. Okay, some of my land is under siege down here. There's not a lot I can... Well, I could raise my troops and go and fight it, I suppose. I could. I suppose I should. Let's raise some troops here. Kaiser's death. Kaiser Iwo, or Iwo of the Holy Roman Empire has died from being ill on the eve of his ascension to the throne. Little is left for me to do but gather my entourage and depart. Kaiser Andreas is now our liege. Okay, Kaiser Andreas, by the way, who still likes us mostly, apart from the fact that his child died in our court. But apart from that, he still pretty much likes me. Oh, his court's back in the same place, huh? Well, back to finding secrets. Right, boiling anger. You may be an Archduke, Robert, but you're also a false churl. That's from my son and heir. Hey, Regent just got me 605 gold, though. Oh, okay, okay. Who do I want to vote for to be the next person in charge? I don't know. We could be looking at an us angle. Wait, I have a strong hook on this guy? Because we blackmailed him because he's a witch? You know what? I vote for the witch. I vote for Hugo of Messen right now. I don't think this character we're playing wants to be Emperor, by the way. I think the next character we play wants to be Emperor. Okay. You'd like me to be Chancellor. I accept. We can see what Chancellor does again. Prestige, fellow vassal opinion, and monthly diplomacy experience, which we don't care about. Okay. chase him down here. I'm kind of tempted to just take this fight, honestly. We won't lose our liege any amount of war score, so we could just go for it. Wait, is some of this land not Catholic? Some of this land isn't Catholic. Oh. Get to converting. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this won't lose our liege any war score if we happen to lose the vassals, so I'm kind of happy to just tank our army into it. Just see what happens. Okay. All we're doing is reducing the number of troops they have. Picture pasture. The smell of decay hits my nostril like a pungent punch. The livestock don't look well. Oh, my master of the horse is dead. Slain in battle. Oh no. As I glance around the immediate pastures at Surgeburg. The peasants working here drag their feet and aimlessly wander around trying to look busy. Their clear lack of motivation and morale is rubbing off on the entire populace, it would seem, as development of the area has slowly come to a standstill. I shudder in disbelief as the local leader, Biltrud, approaches me. What a mismanaged whole. I can say this: a blind pig could run this place better. Chance we get improved pastures, or less mismanaged ones, or better things to do. We'll do this, yeah. Hey, we got improved pastures. That's nice. In our capital, which further lowers building construction cost. Wonderful. Okay. Didn't want to open that there. I've dismissed him as regent, because, yeah, that's fine. Because he's no longer regent. Our army is lost, which we were fine with, apart from the fact that we just lost some troops as well. But yeah, we were basically in that battle just to reduce their number of troops and to keep them busy. Kind of hoping my liege will at some point, you know, get his act together and go and win it, but we'll see. The sermon. Yeah, you can be Catholic and be zealous about it. Okay, I might just disband my troops now. I mean, even the worst comes to the worst, we don't lose any land from this one failing, because it's just a artifact claim war. I just want them not to siege my lands. But anyway. Espionage witchcraft. I've discovered that Peter may also be a witch. Alright, Peter. Prepare to be blackmailed. Right, I'm going to say no to your feast. Get rid of that. Disband our army. We can always just wait for it to reinforce and then do it again if we want to. Right, then I'm going to go to my capital, which should have very cheap buildings now, and we can now build this for 87. Or this for 181. Hear me out, it's worth building this for 181 first, because this 45 goes down to 30 on the next one, and this is a very expensive building, so let's do that. That gives me an extra 5% holding taxes in all holdings in this duchy, which is pretty good. Let's see what else I'm building in places. So Vassal, I guess I was building sick houses here. It cost me 300. Was I upgrading this one? Probably not, right? Because this was my leisure palace one, yeah. Which now is actually working again, which is nice. It's the one where I was going to hold feasts in it. Is there anything else that's good for a feast? No, I guess windmills is probably worth it in 17. Okay. Hey, I just got my blackmail hook, which I can now turn into money. Yo, let's get 50 from you, 55 from you, and that'll do for now. Right. So let's go down here, and let's get ourselves some windmills, because they are generally still pretty good if we want to increase development, which we do. Floridsdorf? Do I want to build anything here? So Floridsdorf was the one that I was building up to be good for mounts. What am I looking at here? I mean, I can't build windmills because it's not the county capital. I don't know. I guess it's kind of fine unless I want to build hospices, which I might. Okay, cool. This is all okay. Hello. Taking the knee. I patiently wait on my throne for the arrival of Duke Mate, who is soon announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference, offering nothing but his oath to faithfully serve as a vassal of the Archduchy. At last I bid the Duke arise, confirming my satisfaction in Mate's rights to the lands he rules in my stead. Wonderful. That's good. Neighbors can be vassalized. Alright. Welcome to the team. Yep, welcome. I'll even take high taxes and levy from you. Okay, is there anyone else? I think there might be, actually. Oh, actually, before I do that, I have a new Rider of Austria, who is Simon de Voisin, and then I need a new successor. It's going to be Ebhard. Simon is going to be my new Master of the Horse. Once I find Simon, there we go. Simon, and he's excellent at it, which is exactly what we like to see. Okay, cool. Right, and the rest of them I think are still in their positions. Yes, cool. Neighbors can be vassalized. Houghton, I'll vassalize you. You I need to get low amounts for, but I can vassalize you as well. Wonderful. We're just continuing to expand our realm by doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, I'll take that land as well. Okay. Anyone else? Yep. Okay. Continue to expand. Literally putting zero effort into our expansion, just waiting and seeing if anyone wants to join. I guess I can put a little effort in here. No. 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 And... oh, you would say yes. With a religious exemption. So if I make it so that you can stay Orthodox, then you will join me. Okay. Well, welcome to the team. There you go. It's looking pretty good. My court grandeur is below my expected. My expected is now level 4. I see. Oh, I never upgraded this for the no cost. Oops, I should have done that. Okay, well, let's start by upgrading that. Then maybe upgrade our servants to endless servants. Yeah, and let's apply that. Wonderful. Okay. Oops. Right. It's all fine. Bailiff's office is finished in Vienne, which is wonderful. Next thing I want to do is want to upgrade windmills, but you see this is now minus 30. So we got more money off the bailiff's office, or we got more money off in total by doing bailiff's office first, then this. So yeah, makes sense to do it that way around. Cool. How many buildings am I at now? 1. Ah, good. Good. Espionage lovers. I've learned that Duke George has taken Eugenia von Ansbach as a lover. Ansbach. There we go. Let's go in here and let's get ourselves some more money. So I'm going to blackmail you. And I'm going to blackmail you in a second. There's our first one. There's our second. Right, let's get 95 from George. 10 from you. Cool. And Eugenia. Let's get 10 from you as well. Neighboring ruler lost war. Duke Ankel has lost against Jacob of Surads in the Liberty War. Okay. Also, I was just wondering, do I currently have an alliance with Bohemia? No, so I could now actually take my Bohemian land back if I wanted to, although they are a little bit stronger than we are. Not super stronger, but like, yeah, they got some allies. We also have some allies who could join, though. I mean, once you add in our allies, we are stronger overall. So I was thinking we could grab our de jure land back. The other option is that we could press like your claim on not Bohemia, but on the Duchy of Moravia, which would then make the Duchy of Moravia my land, because you would become my vassal. I think would be an interesting idea, actually. Yeah, I like getting our land back first, but I kind of like the idea of grabbing the Duchy of Moravia as well. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. I think it's not terrible. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit on it, though. Right, Floridsdorf. I'm going to build, because it's the capital, I'm just going to build some hospices here. Wonderful. Okay. Wait for a little bit of money. How long till the Pope gives us money? Gives us money in a month. Okay, so that might be a good time to go if we're going to go. Right. You would say no. Why? I mean, I know why. It tells me why, but like, why would you say no? Okay, so this would override the existing bonus if I do that. I could send him a poem. He might like. Otherwise, he'll hate it. So it's 78% with the poem. Or if I send him a gift, it will override the received gift 16 bonus to give it a 26 bonus, and he would definitely say yes. I'm going to take the guaranteed one. There we go. And I'll get my 1,000 gold from him, which he will pay me because he actually has 1,000 gold now. Although now we paid him almost as much money as he paid us. But anyway. Now with the amount of money I have, I think it's time to declare war. Let's ignore this land, which is rightfully ours. Let's press our brand new acclaimed knight's land, the Duchy of Moravia. Hopefully he stays my acclaimed knight, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is good. I'm just checking everything else is fine. Yeah, declare war. Right. Okay. Oh, I can vassalize these guys? Who are they? Oh. I have land up there? I didn't even realize I had land up there. Who holds it? This guy, he must have inherited it. Huh. Anyway, cool. I'll have that land too. Perfectly fine. Just continue expanding. We're actually already all the way up there. Okay, allies. I'm gonna call in Francois. Definitely. Call in Isabel of Austria. Call in Bernard of Frisia. Call in Virginia of Spoleto. And Adrian of Piedmont. We are then going to raise our troops in our capital. We're going to be ready for war. Let's go. Cool. That's all fine. So their troops, if they've called in, yeah, they called in their allies, they're going to be a lot more, like, what's the best way of putting it? They're going to be a lot more focused initially because all their troops are going to be right here. But once these armies make it to us, we'll be stronger. So we basically just need to hold out for a little bit. I may also hire some mercenaries because it looks like my enemies have here. Although they are quite expensive. Maybe I just hold out without mercenaries. Okay. They're heading over. Where are they actually going? So they're just going to go siege this. They don't really have enough to siege. Negotiate an alliance. Sardinian dragons would like to be allied with us. Oh, that's because she's married to Captain Sergio of the Sardinian dragons. It's my niece. This is Adalberto's daughter. I'll accept, I guess. Basilius has lost a holy war for the Them of Palestine over here. Ah, so the Seljuks are continuing to expand. Yep. Okay. Cool. We can transfer a vassal to another person. That seems fair. Although that might be a bad idea now that I think about it. I'll call in an extra 80 or 800 troops. The reason it might be a bad idea, yeah, it's because this land over here is now, also held by someone who's over here. Ah, this person, we vassalized him, but then he had land over here, which then meant that we were next to this person, which meant I could vassalize them. I understand. Fair enough. I'm just going to continue chilling right here. We're not going to move at all. I became best friends with Ramhild. Okay. After vehemently supporting each other's interests at Kaiser Andreas III's court, we bonded while traveling through the plains of Ifofen as part of Haley Ermengarde's entourage. Oh, okay. Wondering if he has to go and be recrowned because he's in charge again. I guess he should, in theory, be recrowned, but anyway, recoronated. The finer points of diplomacy. Today my ward Luitpold was taught a lesson in vassal management by Thoridus. It was a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond Luitpold's grasp. Everyone makes mistakes, Luitpold exclaims. When I rule, I will forgive and let live. So my realm will prosper. Okay, sounds fine to me. We're forgiving. He can be forgiving. Till death do us part. How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible, yet here I am, my heart beating on whilst yours has gone quiet. Oh, Vladislava, my spring blossom, life will not be the same without you. We're now stressed. That's not good. Also unmarried again. Might marry after the war. Okay. Do I want to become melancholic? Do I want to become inapathetic? Or do I want frozen grief? I guess I will have stress ruin my appetite. Seems like the least horrible option. Stewardship perk, we grab centralization. It gives us development growth in the realm capital, which is nice. So our realm capital now has an actual bonus on it. So a solid amount per month instead of the 0.04, now 0.3 means it's now going up by 0.7 per month. And now that's an actual, like, noticeable increase, which is good. Accusations of witchcraft. Bloodstained cloth, crow's feathers, strange-smelling concoctions. This is the evidence presented to me by a group of villagers from Ottoberg as proof that Katharina has been practicing witchcraft in her hut on the outskirts of their village. The villagers claim her evil works must be the cause of their bad weather, calling for execution. Katharina von Bamberg. Never mind. I was like, Babenberg? What? But no. Bamberg. Well, we can say it's circumstantial, and we upset the peasants. She must burn for her crimes against God, but I'm forgiving. Or a witch, you say. I could use a new advisor. I'm going to say it's circumstantial. We'll forgive. Okay. Still waiting for these 7,000 to make it over here. So I'm happy to wait for the siege a little bit. I just move my army slightly. Just like posture. See what they do. Level of devotion has gone up to paragon of virtue. Okay, they're trying to get that one. We want to follow. Yeah, we want to follow. Okay, we definitely want to fight them in this holding if we can. Yes, definitely in that holding. We are going to catch them. Oh, it's 10,000 versus 2.6, and we might get them to turn around to come towards us. Not married. Invitation to join a feast. I will say no, but although I appreciate the offer. Right. It's all fine. Let's go. So we caught their army. We've now defeated it. Let's head along here. Let's try and join them. Right, I also captured someone who I can release for 50 gold. Wonderful. That seems good. Right, let's go. Right along here. Hopefully I can get into this fight. When would we arrive? We will arrive in 10 days. I think this is going to be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, I think we're winning before I did that. Cool. And we have crushed their army. Right, keep chasing. Yeah, chasing here. Okay. We have now caught their army. And we've destroyed it. Right. Yep, we're going to catch him here. My friend Lutgard, High Queen Lutgard of Ireland, has died. She was murdered by Tur the Mad of Finn. Oh. Okay then. Well, it's unfortunate. She was the person we put in charge of the Holy Roman Empire. Princess Isabel has been murdered. Oh God, how could you do this to Isabel? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? She was blameless, my perfect daughter. Life had so much in store for her. Oh, she was murdered as in murdered under suspicious circumstances. We don't know who murdered her. Wow. Okay. And now my grandson Henri is now in charge of Anjou. Okay. Stress is now back up to level 1. It didn't go up to level 2, so that's fine. And level 1 doesn't really have a huge penalty. It's just a negative to fertility. Right. Defeated another Bohemian army. We captured some people. We're going to head back down here. We're going to de-siege, and then we're going to go and siege some Wargol. Right. I'm not going to fabricate a hook because I don't need to, because we're only doing it for the money. I'll just take the money for Henri de Savoy here. Right, let's keep going. So 10 gold. Kaiser Andreas is now being attacked by Duke Edvard for the Scandian claim on the county of Dithmarschen. Alright, so that's for something over here, I'm assuming. Yeah, for this one. Okay, cool. Not our business. Clear these out. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, so they have taken war score and they get 8% from this. So we're going to get this and then we're going to stop taking war score. Cool. Are you about to fight me here? I mean, I'll take the fight here if you want to fight me here. I'm defending in a river crossing in hills. Yeah, and you didn't even send your full army. What were you thinking? And I just captured the enemy war leader. Perfect. Well, I'm going to enforce my demands then. Okay. So, we get all the valuable prisoners are released. We get 50 legitimacy. We get a weak favor hook on this guy, who also becomes my vassal and gets all of this. Wonderful. All of his glory hound vassals, all one of them is upset, but that's fine. Force our demands. You and your foul hosts have wretched a duchy from me, but mark me, I am not through yet, nor will I give up Moravia so easily. Alright, well, Lords of Parchment have now been formed, and we now have Moravia under our control. My cousin loves us because we pressed his claim, and he's an active acclaimed knight. Oh, and him being a politiker acclaimed knight actually gives him self-opinion. That's kind of cool. Anyway, so he's now in charge. I don't think he's in line to Bohemia, right? That's the only situation where that would be bad. No, he's nowhere near the line to Bohemia. Cool. So now my cousin holds that. That looks pretty good to me. That's a solid bit of land that we've got. And it's a long held alliance that we've had with that group. So that's good. How am I looking at Shape the Realm? I'm at 5 of 8. Perfect. Okay. Prisoners? I can't get money for any of them. So I guess I'm just going to get weak hooks for everybody I can't convert. So let's do that. Just grab weak hooks. If any of them have money, we'll take the money. Apart from that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And there you go. Alright, let's see who's let out of our prison. Okay. Oh, I can disband my army as well. There we go. Cool. Right. Let's have a look at my prison again. 0 people in it. Any money I can grab from those people? I can get 18 from Moravia, but I think we'll wait a little bit on that. I get 58 from you. I'll just grab your 58 while I see it. Because it's a strong hook, which I think means it can be used again. Cool. Now we can set up some buildings. So let's do maybe the last building here, which is 15% off. Regensburg, I can upgrade your water mills, which are reducing the cost of themselves, which is nice. And then Vassal, I can upgrade your infirmaries, although they're quite expensive. But I guess I will do... Well, no, let's do it in Floridsdorf, because that's our capital. And it's cheaper. And then that should be all the buildings we need. In fact, it should be 1 over the number of buildings we need. Cool. So we've expanded the Holy Roman Empire quite a bit. We've expanded our own personal lands quite a bit. We're now... yeah, we almost have our lands merging here. Just need a little bit of West Franconian land, and all of a sudden it looks like we have a huge amount of land. Yeah. We almost certainly have enough to just force our way in charge of the Holy Roman Empire if we want to, but I think if we really, really wanted to, I could just vote my way into being in charge, right? Let's have a look at vote score. Well, I could take 5 off of him and then give 5 to me. I know it doesn't put us in charge, but, you know, it gets us close. Yeah, if I really wanted to, I could use these hooks that I've got to then force votes, and then that would allow us to be in charge. So, yeah, cool. I think next time we remarry, and then, yeah, we see where things take us. We're actually doing pretty well for health. When we were 66, we're on fine health, which is unusual, but maybe well rested is Yeah, I guess temperate and well rested are just kind of doing their work here, as like things that you wouldn't normally have. So yeah, but I suspect that next episode may be the end of Robert's reign, at which point Otto will take over in like his mid-30s, which is not bad. Like, it's pretty okay. I mean, in terms of like successions where characters don't die early, I mean, that's pretty good in terms of lining it up. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.